All right, it is American Cynic once again. The latest breaking news: the Trump's peace deal between two groups that absolutely despise each other and want to kill each other. uh, and Trump is the only president that has, in my memory, has even attempted this. It wasn't Biden. It wasn't Obama. It wasn't Clinton or Bush. Oh well, I mean, shit. It sure as hell wasn't Bush. But here we see Trump, and he's in the middle of all these world leaders, and he got them to sign this deal. And what I think is funny as hell is even Hillary gave him credit for this, which I give her credit for, supporting it, giving him credit. But the left, all the Democrats are having a meltdown, and I'm curious to see how they are going to spin this because they always see the negative side to everything, and so I'm already starting to see comments on Yahoo and YouTube saying, "Well, this isn't going to last long." Blah blah blah. And, he made a deal with these Saudi princes. They're all corrupt, and he wants to build plazas on the strip and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay. So what you're saying is they agreed with him to support and endorse capitalism. So that's a bad thing. So if that's a bad thing, why are you going to Starbucks to get your stupid fucking coffee? Again, all that crap. What? And you drive your Prius. Why did you buy a car in this country? Oh, capitalism is bad, right? No, you're all brain dead. What this is major news, and you should have known that Trump would do this. I mean, some people had their doubts, and listen, it's still not. It hasn't been 24 hours, but the hostages were released. I believe there were 48. 20 of them were deceased, but the others were still alive. That is a good first step. And yet the Democrats are saying, no, 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 no. This is somehow it's a bad thing. And that's only because Trump is president. That's the only reason. If this was Biden doing it, and we all know he wouldn't have the balls to do it. If this was Biden in charge, they would be praising it. Okay, but already I'm seeing that many of Trump's opponents are praising him. And I saw the latest cover of the New York Post. And I forgot what it said, but it said, freedom, the hostages are free, and thanks to President Trump. And I saw the banners in Israel, that there were two banners on the side of the buildings, praising him. Thank you, Mr. President. And people are saying, yeah, he should receive the Nobel Prize. And I would say, yes, he absolutely should, because he at least attempted this. Other presidents were too scared to even try this. They were basically on the side of Hamas. Even though they wouldn't come out and say it, they sure as hell wouldn't, come out on the side of Israel and say, oh yeah, we'll fight for you. No. We know who they are. We know that they're guilty as shit. And we are thankfully done with them forever. And so what I want the Democrats to do is say, thank you, Mr. President, President Trump. Thank you. Listen, this is major news. This is what the whole world wanted to hear for decades. Okay, decades. Because these two groups have been fighting for how long? For a damn long time. And here comes along a man, you can say whatever you want about him, big ego and blah, blah. You know what? To be blunt, yeah. Okay, who gives a shit that he has an ego? I think he would even admit that. I don't care. Here comes along a man who actually wants peace. He's not a war president. He's the opposite. So you could say that he's kind of like Reagan, but better. I would say way better. And he has survived attempts on his life, and he's still dealing with the criticism from the media. This is the guy that wants world peace, and those on the left, those in the media, they still hate him. Something to think about.